Hello everyone, believe it or not, I have a friend who actually sold all of his Bitcoin, and I'm making a video about this right now, and I'm making this video for you, my friend, who doesn't ever listen to what Mr. Thomas Kroll is saying. There are some people actually have access to me and then they still don't listen. But anyway, let's see if his decision in this, right, so he actually sold right here at 63.6, around this vicinity, and he's been holding Bitcoin together with me since, because we're the elitist, we've bought Bitcoin when FTX was collapsing here at 16,500, and you can find the oldest videos on my YouTube channel where we were buying Bitcoin there. And he's made good money. He's made a few $1,000,000 thanks to my suggestions, but the thing is that he could have made so much more money than a few million, because he went in with millions of dollars, just like myself. So we were two degens, but he sold here. Now the question is he smarter than everyone else, or did he just make literally the biggest mistake of his entire life? So here is my take on this. And overall, starting with technicalities, I'm going to give you some interesting news that happened over the weekend, as well as something that you guys need to pay attention to, and something that is going to dictate really as to what is going to happen next. So overall, and if you're brand new to the channel, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. I really wanted to see the closure of the weekly candle, and we actually closed above 60K, which is freaking amazing. We've done it previously, we retested it here, and we kind of subsided and stabilized above 60K. So the double confirmation. So hopefully it's not going to turn into another rejection, so to speak, and it's going to create a false break and just move down to the target of 48K. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. But for now, it actually is looking quite stable. It is looking quite strong. And remember, guys, about the most important date, which is the 15th of October, which is right here in terms of all the AI analysis, all the neural networks, and generally speaking, historically, liquidity cycles wise, 15th of October into the elections, during the election year only. This is where we take off. So the danger zone, we're still in the vicinity, but as I told you about this crash, remember it happened because of the escalation in the Middle East, Israel, Iran. But to be honest, I told you that it most likely is already priced in, and I was absolutely correct that it's just not dumping lower because of the war, just because it's already priced in. Everybody is already waiting for it, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing new. So that's why if we also look at Ethereum, it's not performing the best. But again, this dominance can change very fast as soon as the narrative of altcoins comes back, and that actually market starts to price in the fact that crypto isn't dead. Because if you look right now at all the search engine results and the amount of searches from people in terms of crypto, Ethereum, or other, whatever, Bitcoin, it's almost at the all-time low, even though in a cycle, we are actually coming close to a very important phase, which I'm going to show you in just a second. So in Ethereum, as long as we stay above 2,200, this vicinity, we're going to be just absolutely fine. So, and again, the same thing, 15th of October, give or take, plus minus a couple of weeks. This is exactly what we're waiting for. Because if you look at S&P 500, we're just breaking all-time highs, and it's the matter of time until we finally start catching up. So just to give you some interesting news, remember, guys, that I'm personally trading over on Bybit, and Bybit currently has a crazy WSOT competition. You can actually join my squad using the link down in the description of this video, and just by joining it, you actually get cash bonuses. And it is pretty cool that there is millions of dollars at stake, and you can actually win the money, which is pretty cool. And you get smaller cash bonuses as well as you go. And don't forget that with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can actually join Bybit and get up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses and a 42% discount on trading fees. So if you are already trading on Bybit with somebody else's link or just with no link, create a new account using a different form of identification, such as, for example, a driver's license, and use these bonuses to your advantage. Okay, now moving on, we've discussed technicals and what we really want to see. For me, I really want to see this surpassing of 66.5, just to kind of close this structure and open up the road to the retesting of this downward slope at 70K, and then etc, etc. But now, news-wise, remember that on Wednesday at 6 a.m. IST time, there's going to be this HBO documentary which claims that they have cracked the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, and they're going to be unveiling it, and it's going to be interesting as to whom they've picked. And somehow maybe the market is also kind of scared of this for a second. So, but I don't really think so. I think it's all just marketing, but we will see what happens. Anything can happen. Now, next good news is, well, actually, another piece of news, in this particular case it is good news, is that Trump is back on top. Well, like in lights of everything that is happening in the Middle East, and the Democrats are just not able to take care of shit. So therefore, it's also good news for us crypto people. But most importantly, what I want you guys to pay attention to, and especially you, my friend, who sold all of his Bitcoin, taking measly few $1 million profit, take a look at where you've sold. So here is 2020, and this is the realized cap for new whales. This is basically whale accumulation. We had a huge spike in 2020 right before we went into the parabolic phase of the market. And right now, look at the accumulation of whales, 2024. This is where you've sold, bro. You've sold right in the beginning of the parabolic move. So literally at the very beginning. So this is basically what the bear trap looks like. And yes, it's been a very prolonged one. You know, guys, why it's been so prolonged, why it looks so ridiculous? And it's been really, if you think about it, it's been an eternity. So if you take the date range from, let's say, back here to here, it's been almost 1 year. 230 days of bullshit. And you know why? The market does understand that there's going to be a lot of new millionaires and centimillionaires and billionaires as well. So they don't really want to carry too many people up this summit and just go actually finally to the summit, where the real FOMO will kick in, where real euphoria will kick in. As you might remember in the last cycle, where every taxi driver was literally trading Bitcoin while driving. So this is when you know that it's peak of the market. Right now, we are nowhere near. And you, my friend, really selling right now, considering where we are standing in terms of the time frame, in terms of liquidity cycles, elections, accumulation, you were just kicked out by this price action. Yes, it's not the best. It hasn't been fun to go down to 49,000, but trust me, when you see the price take off to something like 180 or whatever it's going to take off to, this entire price action will look nothing more than just a consolidation sooner or later. And it's going to look like an obvious trade, and you just took half of it at best. And in this case, you will take maybe 1/3 of it, even if your average entry price was around 20K. Mine was like 27,000, still is 27,000. So selling out now and just taking a few $1 million profit is just, in my opinion, not the smartest thing. So guys, don't be like that. Diamond hands, not financial advice, of course. Anything can crash down to zero at any given point. It's just my take on this. But considering everything we're saying, like all these things don't lie. Smart people, this is where the smart money is at right now. Look at BlackRock, look at all these institutions, and please use your brain. And certainly check out this quick tutorial popping up on your screen as to how to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with proper risk and money management. And join the Game Changer if you really want to learn how to trade properly. There is incredible trading and crypto and investment education inside of Game Changer. All of that is like $27 a month, but you're gonna learn a shit ton. So use a link to Game Changer down in the description of this video, and you will become a good trader. I'll see you on the inside, and see you in the next video.